I couldn't move right away. Just as Nami had said, does that mean that maybe she really did used to live here and she really had an older sister? If that's true, then just now it wasn't Nami. Maybe it was her older sister Naomi. That's right. That must be it. Since they're twins, it's not weird that they look exactly the same. But why? Why would Nami's older sister, having never met me before, why would she mess with my car and attack me? Now that I think about it, everything that had happened up till now, I thought about all the things and remembered them. They must have all been because of Naomi. I don't know why she hates me, but um, at least I know that she's trying to harm us. So at least I can be sure of that. Nami. Suddenly, I got worried about Nami. I went out into the corridor. Was that Naomi just now, or was it Nami? When I looked down the corridor, I could see wet footprints, but they were going towards a different room than to the one that the door just closed for. And then down the hall, I could hear a piano. So where could Nami be? A. I ran down the corridor and went into the door that closed just now. B. I hurried to the piano room. C. I went after the wet footprints. D. I trusted my instinct and headed towards the garden. E. I just don't know what to do, I cried. So I'm going with A this time. I ran down the hall to the door that closed just now. What was strange was that there was no one in the room. That's weird. I definitely just saw someone come in here. I checked in the closet, under the bed, under the desk, and anywhere that someone might be able to hide, but there was no one here. And then suddenly I noticed an old diary that was on the desk. On the cover it was written, "First year, third class." And when I looked inside, it was covered with clumsy children's writing. It was a diary from when Naomi was in primary school. I was worried about Nami, but I was interested about the contents, so I started reading. April 20th. Fine weather. Today, Mother made me zinc oxide oil again. Mother always puts on the zinc oil after saying a prayer. Maybe this time it will heal. I hope that this time my burn will disappear. April 21st. Fine weather. I put on the medicine again today. Mother says it's not really the kind of scar you have to worry about, but I can't agree with her. I can't make any friends at school. It's because they say that my burn is disgusting. So that's why if I could get rid of my burn, then I could make friends. I wonder if she really had that bad of a burn mark on her. And I tried to remember what her face looked like from when she attacked me, but I just couldn't seem to remember. I continued reading the diary. May 20th. Cloudy. Today, a boy pulled my hair, and when I cried, everyone laughed at me. When I got home, Mother said, "Why is there something on your back?" And when I said, "Can you take it off?" she took it off for me, and it said, like, "loser" on the back. June 18th. Rain. I've used up all of the medicine, but my scar still won't go away. Mother says that once I grow up it'll disappear so I don't have to worry. But I want friends. I'm always alone. The diary becomes fragmented after this. Sometimes there are things written down as if she'd suddenly remembered something, but they're all bad memories or times when she'd been in trouble or had something horrible happen to her. And the cause of them was always the burn. There was one other notebook on the desk. When you opened it up, you could see that this was a diary as well, but it was grown-up writing already. June the 3rd. I put on that medicine as well for a month, but it didn't work. The burn scar on my forehead remains. I wonder when it will heal. When will I be able to leave this house? Why did only I have to be burdened with this burn mark? Why do only I have to have such a horrible fate? I cut my hair again. July 3rd. I found something out for the first time today. I had a younger twin sister. I had known for a while that Mother was hiding something from me, but today I found her maternity notebook in the drawer. When I asked her why she hid it from me, she said that my younger sister had died very soon after being born. And that's all she would say. But I know that that's not the case. Mother's still hiding something from me. Today I turned 20 years old. September 20th. I read Mother's diary. Now I know the cause of my burn. The cause was a fire that my younger sister started. Mother says that Nami died in the fire that she started that time. But I know that that's not true. Definitely not true. That has to be a lie. September the 30th. Mother's still hiding things from me. She's still hiding things. No matter how many times I ask her, she won't answer me. She just won't answer. I asked her yesterday, I asked her the day before that, and I asked her the day before that, but she wouldn't answer me. I'll ask her tomorrow, and I'll ask her the day after that, and the day after that. I'll keep asking her until she answers me. October the 15th. Mother won't tell me anything. She hasn't said anything for a long time. She just stays sitting in her chair and won't say anything. She won't even open her eyes. She won't say anything. If you like to be quiet so much, you can stay silent forever. You can stay silent forever and ever. I'll find Nami. November 5th. Mother, why won't you eat? I made soup just for you. You haven't eaten for such a long time, so that's why you're so skinny. And I even loosened your ropes for you. Why won't you eat anything? You've been shut up for such a long time, so maybe you're angry at me? I don't feel any hatred towards Nami anymore. And I've even made some friends. December 30th. Mother was shut up in her room by someone, and she died that way. Who has done this terrible thing? Now, I've lost the one family that I had. Mother, I'm so lonely. I want to die. February 14th. It's been 49 days since the death of Mother. Mother, I've been sad the whole time, but I was forgetting. I'd forgotten about Nami. Nami is alive somewhere, I know it. I want to find her quickly. And when I meet her, I can introduce her to my friends, and then we can all live together. And she's my younger sister after all, so she should be able to share in my happiness. Nami. And the diary ends here. She killed her own mother. And I started to feel a worry building up. I've got to find Nami quickly. And when I turned around, from the gap from where the door was open, I could see that someone was looking at me. Who is it? But the face disappeared swiftly. Was it Naomi? I went out into the corridor. I saw someone go into the room next to me. It was that room with the door that had opened up till now. I grabbed onto the door handle. Ah! An electric shock ran through my body. I couldn't take my hand off the doorknob. Everything turned white, and I lost consciousness. Nami, you look so pretty, Nami. Nami, someone was saying something, mumbling under their breath, and I opened my eyes slowly. The chandelier on the ceiling was very bright. Ugh! I tried to get up, but I was bound by something. I couldn't move my feet or my legs. Sorry, my hands or my feet. When I turned my neck, I could see yellow flowers. They were Otogirisou. I suddenly noticed what it was that I was lying in. Is this a coffin? My hands were bound behind me, and I had been laid down in a coffin stuffed with Otogirisou flowers. We should do your hair like this, I think. And I heard that voice again. The voice was just like Nami's. And when I lifted my head a little, I could just see out of the coffin. Nami was facing this way, and she had been seated in the wheelchair, and the girl in the white dress was brushing her hair with a comb. This must be Nami. Nami was whether she was asleep or whether she was unconscious, I couldn't tell. And next we put on the lipstick, and the woman turned to face this way, and in a panic I quickly pulled my neck back in, and no matter how I tried to move, I wasn't able to free myself. I guess for a while it would be better to pretend to still be unconscious for a while. I held my breath and listened to the woman's words. I kind of have a memory of it. A long time ago, there was a girl that we used to play with. I remember it somehow. But you know what? Even when I told Mother about it, she said that that child had moved away somewhere, and she'd always tried to tell me a lie about it. Even once I knew I had a little sister, she just said that you had died and she wouldn't let me meet you. What a terrible mother, don't you think? But I knew that someday I'd meet you again. If we could meet, then I'd look after you so well, was what I always thought. Just like this, combing your hair, putting on your makeup. Naomi laughed, and she seemed genuinely happy. Was it really true that she'd gotten over the hatred she had from that burn, as it said in the diary? But we really are alike, except for this burn mark, me and you. Up until I was in middle school, I suffered a lot, all thanks to this burn. I was teased by my friends and bullied, and I just shut myself up in the house and became more and more lonely. And that's why once I finished middle school, I hardly went out at all. I just stayed in the mansion all the time with Mother, just the two of us. I didn't have any friends. Everything that happened, it's all because of this burn. And suddenly, Naomi's tone became more violent, and I was surprised and lifted up my head to see. From behind Nami, Naomi was holding Nami's head. In order to contain her anger, she was clenching her teeth together and staring into space. She didn't even notice that I was looking. But still, I was surprised to see two of the same face lined up next to each other. Naomi has the burn, but I couldn't tell what the burn looked like from here. More than a burn, I felt like her biggest problem was that she had a problem with her mind. Naomi's lips shook with rage for a while, but eventually her shoulders dropped down and she had a gentle expression once more.